Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 28 of my Malekith campaign. We're back at the walls of Tor Anroc. Isn't it nice to be back? Well, I say walls. They don't have many walls at this moment in time. Take a quick look. I mean, we just managed to break through there, but a lot of these walls are pretty ruined. And in fact, in some places, I mean, there's more space than wall. So there's that. The High Elf army is smaller, but certainly has better units than ours. A lot of our army is sort of the bog standard infantry, stuff like bleak swords, dread spears. We do have some black art corsairs for what it's worth, so it could be worse. We do have 3 war hydras though, so you know that's our saving grace right there, the war hydras. We've also got some shades in the forest. They're kind of having a picnic at the moment. That's mostly because I completely forget about them. So they kind of just sit in the forest for a little while. They'll turn up near the end and take some pot shots at some fleeing units. But other than that, pretty much just going to stay down there. Now there is a slight problem in that the High Elves are being really... I mean, look at this. It's like they want me to come in on some sort of procession. However, what would be really nice is they were stood on the walls so I could shoot at them. However, they decided to sort of like stay directly out of my range, out of my line of sight, so that I can't do that. So that's a bit rude. It also, it's going to make it very difficult to take the city as well, because all I've got to throw at them is bog standard infantry. But we're going to do our best. Dark Shard's going to move over to the right flank, see if we can deal with some of these units over here. Phoenix Guard and Spears, because they're defending the gaps, so we should be able to sort of fire on them, deal with them that way. Infantry is now moving up. The enemy force has some small but fairly potent melee units in the centre here. Swordmasters, White Lions, a few Spears. And then to the rear here, they've got Lothran Sea Guard. This is slightly problematic because it means if I try and attack, they're going to be able to shoot at me across this sort of little causeway. To be honest, in their place, I probably would defend these little causeway bits as a choke point. Well, mind you, that would let me come into the city, wouldn't it? To be honest, they probably do the right thing here, which is to try and block me from entering the city in the first place. Up moves our infantry. Attila there in her cauldron of blood.
Very well.
You have to give it to Cade. He looks after his figure. Look at that. That is some... That is a... You know, those are firm buttocks right there. The face. It's not to my taste, but that's okay. Okay, so we are opening fire on the Phoenix Guard. Their artillery has started shooting at us, but that's okay. We've got some units ready to enter the city. I probably should have just opened fire on the Swordmasters from over here. That would have probably been the sensible option. I'm going to be honest. I just kind of threw units in willy-nilly and decided to see what happens. Talking of willy-nilly, in they come! Dread Spears engaging. Are there any spears? In comes some Swordmasters of Hoeth. White Lions engaging these Dread Spears over here and are quickly hacking their way through them. However, more Druki, Dark Elves pouring in through the breach. Got the War Hydras moving up. The command sort of units also moving up. So we've got Rakal. Is that Rakal? That's Rakal, yeah, and that's Felician. Going to do a little bit of Black Arc bombardment. Nice. Tyrion's getting stuck in there. exploding Druki left and right. However, the War Hydras are now entering the fray. And these White Lions are going to have the battle turn against them. Yep, bye guys. So we're doing quite well over on this flank over here. Right flank is a little bit... It's stuck. We need the War Hydras to get in there. However, the War Hydras are getting work done. Ah. Okay, well, we lost quite a few Dark Elves there. I need more Dark Elves. In you come, guys. Come on. Come on. Through the breach. Come on. Into the grinder. In you come. There we go. So our artillery is opening fire on the enemy Lothran Sea Guard. That's at least doing some damage to them. We're also trying to hit them with some of the Black Arc bombardment. But a lot of it's quite slow and they easily move out of its range. Crossbows continue to open fire on the Phoenix Guard. And the High Elves are slowly falling. Tyrion has engaged a unit of Black Arc Corsairs and Felician. While Rakhal is can't really make his mind up about how to kill these sword masters. Is he going to kill them with a sword? Is he going to shoot them in the face? The choices are... well, there's two, basically. So he decides to cut them in, but Satilla comes in. That's the word. I always called a Sicilian. Nope, Satilla comes in. She's going to do a little bit of ramming. Ramming speed. Who's pushing that thing? I think that High Elf literally got just punched into the wall. We're slowly getting the upper hand here. But we have lost a lot of Dark Elves doing it. About 400 of our number just to get in through the gate. Large piles of Druki bodies bleeding out. And of course, Tyrion keeps using his stupid sun. He's up to 131 kills, but he is slowly dying. Felician's getting in there, doing good work. Those Black Arc Corsairs not doing so well. Okay, we've managed to break most of the units. The Dark Shards are moving into the city. They need to deal with some of these units over here. Now that does mean they're going to get charged in the flank by the Spearmen, but frankly, I don't care. They are going to kill those. I don't care what happens to them. That's very Dark Elf. So we're going to do a blind charge across this little causeway here, straight into these Lothran Sea Guard. In comes Satilla. The War Hydra's leading the way. Well, Satilla's leading the way, to be honest. We do have a few units of Dread Spears backing them up. Pretty damaged Dread Spears, to be honest. It's mostly the War Hydras and Satilla. Going to use a Pit of Shade to try and deal with this Swordmaster's unit. And Tyrion he's looking a bit worse for wear. But he gives Rakhal a good old charge. And then runs off after Asara. And yeah, she takes a walloping. Fortunately, some Cold Dread Knights move in to us. Well, they were going to assist. However, Facilian and Rakhal are not far behind. And together, given the... Yep, down he goes. Boom, he's dead. And Rasara is safe, although she decides to run away anyway. Off she goes. Over here, our forces have run into a little bit of trouble with a Moondragon and a Flamespire Phoenix. However, the Hydras are getting the upper hand. That dragon is losing decisively. Thank God that these War Hydras have super duper regeneration.
Get out of here!
This Flamespire Phoenix, I think, I think they regenerate. I think you have to, you kind of kill them and they turn into an egg, and then after a while they hatch out again at full health. I think that's how that works. However, the War Hydras and still are going to be able to deal with that with the help of some remaining Dark Elf Dread Spears. Felician and Raquel dealing with a few Phoenix Guard. They should be fine. And Dark Shard slowly getting nommed by a Noble and a... is that a light High Mage? Yeah, High Mage. And some Sword Masters. Yeah, these Spearmen doing quite a lot of damage. But I don't care. We have managed to break the last few units of Lothran Sea Guard. The Hydras have broken through with Satilla. So they're up to 83 kills. Jeez. A few units still left over here. Finally the Shades do come in. Told you they'd come in, didn't I? They finished their picnic. What can they do to help? Well, you can take some pot shots, guys, if you could. There's still a few units still hanging around. Cold One Knight's gone out of control, as is tradition. And the last unit standing is this unit of Spearmen. They are wavering, they're shaken.
Our resolve is failing.
It'll be failing faster when it sees what's coming for you. In come the Hydras.
Our resolve falters.
Yeah. It will. But we have taken Tor Anroc. I mean, we took heavy casualties doing it.
Courage has failed us.
But we did. We did do it.
Dragon flame. The battle is lost.
That wasn't so hard.
Victory most cruel.
Okay, we lost over half our army, but that's okay. We did manage to also wipe out the enemy force. Dragonbane Gem, sure. And yeah, that's all good, isn't it? And we definitely
Claim
want.
your prize, Rookie.
Oh, now do I loot and occupy? I mean, I don't really need the money, do I? I could just occupy. We'll just occupy. Good. So taking the city. And Felician's got Ulthuan undefended because Tyrion is dead again. That guy goes down more times than Marathi. Good. So, right, we need to right. Okay, what do we have here? Right, so we definitely need a Hall of Mustering. We've got the Gold Smelter, that's good. We're also at rank 4, which is brilliant. Ideal. What else do I want? It would be nice to have... Well, what we do need is public order building. That's a must-have. I mean, the walls... I don't think we'll need walls because we're going to be... This is not a defensive position. This is a beachhead. So I think maybe we go for the Dread Manse, so we can recruit Blackguard. Let's do that.
Noble born.
So we lost a few units, but it's fine. Oh right, we need to repair all this stuff as well. What do we get? Okay, so growth. Don't really care about growth. Could upgrade those. Could go for. Maybe harpy cages. Well, I mean, let's just go for the... Okay, Sky Cauldron, Kane's Flail. Let's go for Brazen Cauldron. Cauldron is tended by the hags who create a recipe of Medusae blood, guts and eyes. Well, that sounds delicious. Makes me feel a little bit hungry. Okay, well, let's get to the Dark Elf Harbour here. Artesian Doobie Whatsit. Woodsman's Hut. Oh, Kakalkin. I'm a little bit concerned about the frog. He might potentially come for me at some point. So I might have to be a little bit cautious about that. Can we try assassinating you? That'll have to be next turn. We've got damaged buildings over there. Don't care about that. Don't care about that either. And then we're all good. Malekith's going to head for Winter Pyre next, I think.
Awaiting command.
Neth is going to head south. She's going to join the attack on Lothran. Malekith, I think, is fine to just continue on his merry little way. You can see like a little trail of destruction on the map there. That's very that's aesthetically pleasing. I'm slightly worried Malekith might get cornered by like a lot of Marauder armies all at once and get defeated. But even if he does, he'll be back. And it's not like, I mean, this is just a little sort of expedition. If it dies, we just rebuild it and go back. I think we definitely need to control the gates. If we can control, is it Eagle Gate and Griffin Gate? So I think the gates are my next sort of target. We can take those. Ulthuan is going to be in trouble. Which is basically what Malekith... Whenever Malekith invaded Ulthuan, he always had trouble taking the gates. He never managed to get... Well, there was that one time, wasn't there? Thinking back to the book, where Tyrion and Teclis teamed up for the first time to defend Ulthuan. And Tyrion got, you know, got his rocks off with the Ever Queen. Okay, so you tried to assassinate Draxis, but Draxis was just too good for you. No. Can we repay the favour? Nope. I guess it's just going to be tit for tat until one of us falls. Well, let's take Gutter Fighter then. Okay, so Tor Anroc is ours, which means we can land our forces. And we're going to need a little, just a little while to replenish, I think. What's the the Eagle Gate? What defences does that have? White Lions, a whole bunch of.
Treason has one verdict. Death.
All right, chill, Jesus. Let's get. I think we're going to need Morathi. To be honest, we need better units. We need good sort of infantry because we're going to be doing a lot of sieges.
Dreadlord.
Right, well, Felician, you can sort of like come out of there. Moransti, you're going to land at Tor Anroc, and we're going to have to rebuild your army. Let's get some bleak swords in there. Yes, let's get 3 bleak swords, I think. Yeah, okay. Yep, L7, fine. Good, off you go. Right, Caladriel. Let's get you a Dark Pegasus.
What?
Lord of Fear.
And yes, we've got because we got local recruitment from the Black Ark. So let's get another Reaper Bolt Thrower. Although they're of limited use during sieges. But we definitely, I mean, the Black Ark Corsair. I guess they're cheapy units we can throw, aren't they? Let's get. Yeah, let's just fill up our army with cheap fodder to throw at the High Elves. Here, on the other hand, we want. Let's get the Artesian's house.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
And Kakalkin, I want you to head over to the Moon Shard.
Going forward.
Right, we control the sort of like sea here. Anyway, our forces have landed.
I am
Morathi's about to land as well. This is all going very well, which means it's probably going to go very badly very soon. However, in the meantime, let's go for Assassinate on Zoram. Can we... You guys, can you go after that? Just do that if you would. I'm going to wander over to Winter Pyre. Take that down. Zoram, you're going to go over here and assist the our little rat buddies. And Bretonia.
I am the blood of Gilles.
You really like us now. Sure we can get a military alliance. Come on. There we go. Nice. And have we met the Wood Elves? We have. What do the Wood Elves think about us? They don't like us because we're friends with the Bretonians. Well, I guess we're going to have to kill the Wood Elves then. And the Empire. Where's the Empire? There you are.
What? Friends of the Empire, come.
Defensive Alliance.
Not likely.
Okay. But you are improving. Well, that's okay. We'll kill more marauders. That'll improve your mood. Right, Selveth. Now, we could grab White Peak, but to be honest, I think the more important target are the gates. If we can take Griffin and Eagle Gate, then the High Elves will be forced to either come through the gate to attack us, or alternatively, they'll have to come through this road. Well, they'll have to come either north or south, which means then we can expand, and that way we can also raid the inner portion of Ulthuan, basically weakening them as much as possible.
'Tis time.
So, Selveth. This settlement does not have... Are you sure? I'm fairly sure it does have walls. In fact, I'm 100% sure it is just a big wall.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Death hag.
Okay, I guess that's fine.
Noxious potions.
Well, tell you what, go
Malicious
south.
deeds await.
Keep an eye on
I'm
things.
here.
You go north. Can you wound this guy?
Whispers of death. Evil
Boop.
deeds
Good job.
fulfilled.
Nice work. Hinder replenishment. That replenished. Yeah, that's fine. Right, don't care about that. Hulalian has got a skill point, which we're going to pop in. Let's give you a Dark Pegasus. And I think, mind you, they do have a reasonably big force there. What about if we head over to the Great Arena? You've got 19. So we could get rid of a couple of these. And then we can get a War Hydra. We'll do that. We'll get a War Hydra. I also want to get a Sorceress for you, which we'll do at some point. And I want Miriam to join Malekith, just as a little bit of agent support. Keep that going. Heth, you're going to join us in Ulthuan. Cacalcan, I think I'm going to get recruiting some executioners, and then we're going to keep him. He'll keep an eye on the frog. It ain't easy being green, but if that frog puts 1 foot wrong, it's getting a two-handed sword through its face. Oh, we have a response from the High Elves. Apparently they are not happy with me taking Tor Anroc. And we have encountered the Dwarves. Right, I said attack Fort Strogov, not wherever the hell you're going. The War Herd of Chaos. Jeez, you've come a long way. Okay, so Malekith. Oh, that's got. Oh well. Oh, Talaxtillan has been destroyed. Clan Moldra is apparently mobilised, but I didn't really see that myself. Let's go and burn Winter's Pyre. Do we sack it or do we just raise it? I kind of want the slaves, so I think we'll do that. Good. Oh, because we're now out of raiding starts. Good.
I will allow this.
Can we... Oh, we can loot and occupy. Fine. Do that. That'll keep me out of the cold. Poor Malekith. He does get chilly.
Lord of the Black.
Right. We are replenishing nicely. Marathi can now land.
Underway.
There we go. That's better, isn't it? There we go. So, okay. The Black Ark is looking pretty good.
Yes.
You're tired. A lot of our agents are currently out of commission thanks to this guy. Apparently he's like a serial murderer.
Brewing.
Can we
They
hinder
will
you?
suffer. First sorceress.
Marathi, do you want to come down here and...
Black heart. My journey begins.
Oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to come down here.
For glory. Feel my rage.
Banner of Murder. Let's give that to the Black Riders.
To the
Sure.
vengeful slaughter.
Okay, so we do have two armies here, but I don't think that's going to be... I think we'll just auto-resolve it. Jeez, that took quite a bit more damage than I thought.
Deadly. Victorious.
Oh well, let's sack it.
The dark grows stronger.
Marathi's a butcher. Got a High Elf slave.
Black-hearted dreadlord. I admire
Can get some replenishment if we do that. And Marathi has a skill point. What's Dark Sacrifice? Causes damage to combat. Oh yes, so it's basically like Power of Darkness, I think. Blessed by Evil would be nice. So let's do that.
hatred fuels me. Tired
And
of nagging.
Raquel has got a skill point. So let's go with... I did want to get him some Cold One Knights, but let's give him a Dark Steed instead. Satilla she's going to be immortal because that's always good. I'm going to give you Wild-Eyed as well. Hellspur is going to have evasion.
Bloodshed becomes me.
They do have another army down here. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue.
warrior.
Right, Felicion
Master of
and Moransti pretty much ready to go.
Onwards, onwards.
I think they're going to take on Eagle Gate.
Hag sorceress.
Marathi and Raquel. Well, I think Raquel and Moransti should be going together.
Command.
Maybe I'll move Marathi up to assist Felicion,
Becomes
and then Raquel and Moransti can head south and take White Peak, and then Tor. Oh, actually, no. Maybe they should go north and take Griffin Gate. I think it would be a good idea to take it.
your need.
Selveth, can you kill this guy? No, you can't. Apparently, he is just too good.
Pride of madness.
Fear my malice.
Alright, let's get Kakalkin over here.
Vicious dreadlord.
Harpies are just a bit garbage.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
But Executioners, now we're talking. Especially because Kakalkin has upkeep minus 15 for Executioners, and he also, ward save 15% for Executioners as well. So that's pretty good. So we definitely want to get some executioners in the army. Do we get rid of the Blackguard? Let's get rid of the Blackguard.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
Death Hag.
Right, Selveth, you can't do anything. Right, we can finally upgrade Harganeth. Brilliant. We don't really need the upgrade of the arena, do we? And we can get rid of this one. I guess get called the Halls of Ravaging. We don't really need walls here. It's so far removed from the front, so that'll be okay. Slave Market, I guess that'll be fine. And we definitely want to grab Helbron's Palace and the Fiery Pits of Sacrifice. Mounts for Katam, I don't really care about. To be honest, the Public Order isn't actually that bad. I just don't care that much. Imminent Rebellion, don't care. Imminent Rebellion, don't care. Unassigned skill points, do care. Right, Mitara, you aren't really... Well, let's give you Wound, see if you can take out and damage walls. Because this guy is being a pain, and I want him dead.
Witch King. Nagarothi sorceress.
Clarkerond, they keep coming out of their spider den. They need to stay in their spider den. I might have to get Neheth to put them back in their spider hole where they belong. That's a lot of horse masters in that army. And Lewin just lost. No, go away. What are you doing? Assault units, you little shit. Oh no, Hellsfire. Oh, you annoying little buggers. Right, they need to die. Oh, the Vessels of Chaos have been defeated. Finally. I'm surprised Archaon hasn't turned up. Right, the Beastmen are not doing great, I'll be honest. I've seen better. Are you going to... Are you going the scenic route? Right, and you failed. Nice work. That's not good. There's a Chaos Force headed for one of my settlements. Okay, well we can... don't really... Oh, we won. Okay, well I guess I'll take the slaves then. You know, free slaves, that's... works for me. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Right, fine. Right, Hulalian, you are going to have to come over here because we have some Varg headed in this direction. But, you know, there's no rush really, so just grab some War Hydras. Grab a couple of War Hydras. Sure, do that. And... another Bleak Sword. Go and deal with them. Take back anything they've burned. I guess we should really go and help our Skaven buddies, shouldn't we? Because the poor guys, they just don't do very well. They do their best, doesn't really work.
Speaker of secrets.
Right, so these agents are starting to get right
Madness.
on my tits.
Our enemies of Cain shall fall.
Okay.
Death hag.
I am surrounded by weaklings.
Right, you've literally got zero chance of dealing with him.
Elf priestess. Go on.
Selveth, come down here and do something. For the love of God. Oh, we can't get any more Canaanite assassins. We could get a sorceress. No, I don't want to know about the recruitment panel.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Right, so you're gonna come down here.
Control.
Keep an eye on the public order's dropping here, isn't it? Provincial instability. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's build a Dark Elf harbour. Let's get the crafting district and some walls just to be on the safe side.
Rookie queen.
Right.
Dreadlord.
Marathi and Felicion are going to hit Eagle Gate.
Destruction. Death to all enemies.
Going to encircle.
Mother of the
And Marathi is going to
by
assist.
my desires.
Lord of the Black.
Rakal, you're going to come up here and replenish a little bit.
Noble
We also need to get another sorceress down here. And, yes,
Dreadlord, awaiting
Neheth.
command.
We're going to have to go and deal with Clarkeron because they are being a bit of a pest, aren't they? Same time, kind of want another sorceress. Confident, tough, perceptive. Lillian, you're in. Oh, we could get more assassins as well. Really? I didn't think we could get... Oh, we can't recruit them there. Oh, we can... Yeah, we can get more assassins. Okay. Aggressive. I quite... Yeah. Deccan Car. You're in. And Mac Tig. You're also in. Good job. Welcome to the team. You're going to try and assassinate the flying git who keeps murdering all my people. If you could, that would be lovely. You're recruiting there. You're over there. That's all fine. Zoram. Can we fail at doing that? Because that would be really helpful. How's the Empire doing?
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
You're not doing well, are you? The Empire's got 3 settlements. Where are the dwarves? Dwarves. Strength rank rate to 50 friggin' settlements. Jeez, yeah, they've come all... Jeez. And they do not like me. They are not fans of old Malekith, which is a shame. Because all we ever want is just peace. Okay, let's get the Halls of Ravaging there. I think that's going to be a good shout.
Death hag ready.
And the invasion of Ulthuan has begun. So we're going to take out Eagle Gate. And I think
Dark serpent.
Moransti and Rakal together, while they bitch at each other, are going to take Griffin Gate. And once we've taken those, then we're going to sort of start raiding the inner sort of circle of Ulthuan, the inner kingdoms, cause some terror. And then, with the gates under our control, in fact, if we can head all the way north, well, I mean, the Beastmen are being a bit of a pest for the High Elves, which works for me, I guess. It'd be nice if they were, you know, effective, but you can't have everything, I guess. Never mind. But we are running out of time, so I'm going to have to leave it there. So next time we are going to continue our attack on Ulthuan, and Malekith is going to see if we can help our little ratty friends in Kislev, or what's left of Kislev. There's not much left of Kislev, I'll be honest. It's pretty much pretty much a hellhole. Oh well. There we go. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.